Hello there, beautiful Aries and Aries cross watchers. Welcome everyone. How are you all doing? I hope everyone's doing wonderful. Life's been treating you well. Okay, as always, just know this is a safe space. Everyone is welcome here. Feel free to let me know how you're doing in the comments. Or if any parts of these readings resonate for you, you can timestamp the reading in the comments and let me know how you're feeling about that or where things are for you. Just be kind and thoughtful towards one another in the comments is all I ask. So for today, Aries, we're going to see where things are for you, connecting with the universe here to receive messages for what's next for you, Aries, and for your cross watchers. So it'll be a you and them reading. Two different decks will be used here, okay? And we'll see what other messages are needed to move forward. This might feel like a little bit of a personal reading, but still, I'm still doing it for the entire Aries collective at this time. So it is still in essence a general reading. Please just use your discernment, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here for you. I will just shuffle all these cards and cut them, and then I will pull them all out individually. All right, if you enjoy tarot, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Thank you for supporting the channel in that way. All right, let's see what's going on with you and them here. And I'll also pull the entire spread, and then we'll dig in here for you. Okay. We have storm warning, fear, crossroads, healing. We also have divine timing, friends. Wow. Divine timing is here for you. And we also have change at the bottom of the deck. All right, the death card, Scorpio energy showing up right away, strong for you. We also have the King of Cups with the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Queen of Cups for you, excuse me, in the upright. Oh, nice. Wow, Four of Wands is here. And we have the Ten of Swords is here for you in the reverse. Bottom of the deck, your current energy is the Fool. Let's see what's going on with them here. Ace of Wands in the reverse for them. Page of Wands. And, oh shit, the Page of Cups, okay, in the reverse. Wow, the Page of Swords, you guys, wow. Page of Swords in the reverse. The Chariot is here in the reverse. And we also have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Oh, okay. They're all over the place. And Eight of Swords in the upright for their present energy. Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie, Aries, I feel like for a lot of you, something here we have just ended recently. Divine timing was an understatement. Something chaotic happened here, just major storm, right? Lots of drama, chariots in reverse. Something came through like a wrecking ball and just shattered your reality to some degree, your feelings, your heart, or just kind of your, expectate something here is just made you feel very, very uneasy. I feel like for a lot of you here, you're on a path to healing. There's just a lot of changes that you're going through, and I feel like the energy that we're dealing with kind of is either in a reclusive state or just kind of right now, staying a little stubborn and all over the place with all these reversals. Your current energy, though, I feel like for a lot of you, you're dealing with somebody that's very unpredictable behavior, and they do make you feel sometimes uneasy. They could be just very kind of chaotic people, or just what do you call it, like hotheads, they kind of throw rages or tantrums or something like that. But it just feels like you're kind of you're very suspicious that they may have been leading you on, but it kind of, your dream, like not your dreams, but your thoughts, your intuitions actually were true. You were right on point here, on target. But this is somebody that's very kind of young or immature comes across as, or just comes across that way. They don't have, it's not an age. They just don't know what they want. I feel like, you know, this is somebody that may sometimes make you, you know, feel like, lead you to feelings of insecurities, because they're just not, they're not like in a, they're not in like in a committed or in a one place type of energy, or one person type of energy. I do feel like you're dealing with somebody here that's kind of, I feel like sometimes you feel like you're being held back in the relationship that you want or that you'd like to have or prefer. But there's just a lot of awareness around you coming around in there. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're a little kind of salty here. Not salty, just kind of like set back, or just kind of like, you know, just kind of like over it a little bit. Kind of like, okay, well, geez, you know, why this person's just so unpredictable. Their energy here, they're coming through as the Eight of Swords, okay, just some Gemini energy. It's somebody here that kind of, you know, isolates a lot. I feel like they put a lot of confinements and restrictions on themselves, expectations of themselves. Somebody that could be very limiting or not seeing things for what they are. They overthink a lot. I feel like there's some type of action that this person wants to take, you know, but I feel like this is somebody that fears like failing, or fears like that, you know, there's like a failure, like, you know, like to some degree, like they may be holding you back, like to some degree. I feel like they already know like where their thresholds are, like there's a crossroad here. But I feel like something not just ended, or but divine, like there was a divine intervention here, because for a lot of you here, there's something that needs to improve with the relationship. So even if you're like, for example, still together, the healing could be just working on improving things, or just constantly working on addressing things, or just having an open communication or an open ability to highlight like your issues towards one another. Like that could also be a sense of healing and progress in that sense, okay? Because I do feel like this is somebody that self-limits themselves with their thoughts, or confines themselves, so they could just kind of be in a place where they kind of impose restrictions on themselves when there isn't need for one. So but they're, you know, they try to kind of not be in a negative space in terms of relationships or connections, but they don't have a problem taking a leap of faith, but they're still in that like fool energy that you end up noticing in them, you know what I mean? So Scorpio here showing up with the Death card. So for a lot of you, I feel like with this Death card, you know, you're just trying to kind of work towards something here with this person or in this relationship, where, you know, we can bring about some change, break some old habits here, okay? But for some of you, there's sometimes the need to like sever ties, or put things in a place where, you know, it needs to be paused, so that like there's a drawing a line, because it's not like the boundaries, but it's just like drawing the line, because things kind of become too much, and it kind of contradicts the understanding that you might have with this person. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody, again, you know, to a certain degree, you know, you're hanging on to the connection, and here this is somebody that wants to take a leap of faith, but there's some restrictions and some things that need to kind of be looked at, or kind of like resolved. Okay, so some of you might be wondering if it's time for you to like really walk. Others of you here, you know, you're like, you know, ending something like a negative cycle, and you're starting a new one. Or there could be the birth of something new in your life, family, like a child coming in, or just a birth of a job or income or something. So there's like something here that you're also trying to cultivate in your thoughts, or you're manifesting, but you're also ending things that are not realistic. Mainly, you know, kind of the feeling of uneasiness and healing is coming through quite a bit for you here. Their Ace of Wands, it's in the reverse. You know, right now I feel like this is somebody that, you know, is just abruptly stopped something themselves too. So again, maybe both of you have ended something, or wanted to end something, or the thought of it is just there, but it just does not necessarily materialize. For some of you here, this person feels like the passion kind of you know, is kind of inconsistent. I'm not sure if they feel like you're not as passionate towards them, or perhaps they're just not paying attention to like the signs, and like coming across from like a super passionate place. Okay, this is somebody that is very hesitant. Okay, and it shows for the rest of the reading that again, there's inconsistencies and uncertainties for them in their own just path in life right now. So with the Ace of Wands again showing up in the reverse, there's a little bit of a setback right now. Okay, and again, I feel like it's them kind of holding themselves back, being blind to some facts, or resisting or uninterested, but you know, the risks that they want to take are not the risks that they need to be like paying attention to. So like it almost feels like the recklessness again, like I was mentioning. The Page of Wands, you have also the Knight of Cups here in terms of your feelings towards the situation. You know, we have something here that kind of, I feel like you would like to have some type of romantic communication. At least you're kind of manifesting something here. You'd like for them to even like take action towards you here, you know, emotionally fulfill your cup, address your needs, talk to you about, tell you not to worry, tell you everything's going to be okay. Like that's something that's kind of, you know, you would like to have for the situation, to kind of, you know, just at least see if there's an opportunity to let the past be in the past and renew something here. I feel like with their Page of Wands here, they do really want to approach as well, you know, to talk about the situation. But this is somebody that really wants to reveal their feelings here with the Page of Wands. The Wands is kind of strong in the sense that this is somebody that does recognize, you know, that there is a communication, like that's like missing the piece that to make like the picture come back together for you here. Meaning this is somebody that wants to kind of explain something. They want to take a chance here, but they're also in a place where they're still exploring their freedom, exploring where they're going in their life and how they love things and how they interact in relationships. So this is somebody that's going to act on an impulse, which it's okay because that's their passion, that's where they're headed towards. And you know, I feel like they want to address the connection here. They want to like approach you with some type of good news, or maybe even just open the door to communicate some type of news towards you, something that you may be able to relate to here. And so I feel like those desires are kind of coalescing for the both of you here. Your Four of Cups in the reverse, their Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like your feelings right now for them, you know, it's just kind of a little disappointed, a little distracted, a little pulled back. You know, you could be kind of in a place where you're thinking about like certain things and wondering, you know, if this is somebody that, you know, is going, like if change is going to be like not imminent, if they're gonna actually demonstrate, like apply themselves to change certain things or not. Like for a lot of you, you're just kind of withdrawn in that state. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're coming to sudden realizations quite a bit, that are, you know, making you kind of question what it is that you want in general. And some things there's some things that you're uncertain of, and you just don't know right now. You kind of like just don't know. Like your feelings for them are there. You would like to kind of have an offer forward. You would like to kind of reconnect, but there's something that's still like you feel like within your core that's like, just there's something here that I need to kind of be paying more attention to. It's kind of like your intuition's kind of calling you, but you can't quite figure it out. So you're a little withdrawn here, but this is somebody I feel like with the Page of Cups, they're also showing up in the reverse. You know, we talked about it earlier. They're coming across as a little perhaps emotionally immature with the Fool. So even if they were going to come through and kind of offer you something, we do have two pages. So communication here may not be as mature as you may expect it to be, or this is somebody that may not be able to handle the darker, heavier things in life or in relationships. So this is somebody that just wants to keep things very, very light. So essentially, you know, the drama, the chaos, the warnings and all that stuff that's coming through, this is somebody that just does not want to kind of do a follow-up. It comes across as they'd rather not. Okay, it's almost as though they come across like, well, I want to talk to you, I want to emotionally reconnect with you, I'd like to, you know, feel like we can have something here. They may be surprising, like I said, themselves surprising you with what they want to say, or something like that, but they're not like an evolved species in all things like emotional fulfillment here. So they're just kind of still like head above, you know, like feet not on the ground, head above the skies right now. The Queen of Cups, and then we have their Page of Swords in the reverse. So, you know, here I feel like the biggest thing for you is this is a Cancer energy. We have something here. You have a very open heart. Again, you have a very nourishing heart. You have an open mind. You're welcoming an open communication, some type of an offer. But you're also, you know, a place where you would rather offer yourself, your cup, your love to somebody here that is emotionally connected with you, brings about emotional comforts and stability. Okay, because those are the things that you also embody yourself. So it's kind of, you know, and you come from a very healing place. Healing is showing up twice. So a lot of you here, you'd rather heal your heart and nurture yourself. And sure, people can like perhaps see your heart on your sleeve here, but you're okay with that because I feel like you're emotionally grounded and you have like a balance here. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're just super sweet, super loyal, okay? And in this connection, you're coming across as somebody that's very tolerant, all right? The Page of Swords for them here, I feel like what's blocking them, you know, in the reverse, lack of focus. Okay, this is somebody again with this freaking Fool in the reverse, all talk no action. So their biggest thing here is they're coming across as very, very fickle here. I feel like this is somebody that is literally kind of does not want to be attached but is unable to like let go. So they check up on you, see what you're up to, see what you're doing. They get motivated to communicate with you, they want to reach out, but they're not in a place where they have, again, they're floating off, they're not focused, they're not stable, they're not grounded. Okay, so there's something also about them, they come across as immature quite a bit. So there could be something about them in their life that they need to get a hold of, that there is a very chaotic lifestyle that they may be living. And so that focus and that whole like validating the connection is just not within them. The Four of Wands here, I feel like, you know, you wish them the best. I feel like for a lot of you, if this is somebody that has already a child with somebody else, maybe their karmic or their baby mama or baby daddy is kind of putting him through the ringer. Ultimately here, I feel like you're really wishing them the best in general for them in love. But honestly here, I feel like you're still in their energy as the past person. So they're unable to kind of energetically let you go. And I feel like energetically, somewhere within you, there could be some type of a desire. And if it's not, it's okay. General reading, okay, y'all. Like, but some of you, there could be that desire at some point. If things resolve themselves, you can see yourself like, you know, inviting them back into your life or maintaining like a family lifestyle with them. All right, now this is not going to be for everybody and for everything, but I feel like for a lot of you, you're just thinking, okay, it's okay to take that break. It's okay to take that step back and take that rest. Because here's how they're seeing, you know, like what they want from you is the Chariot in reverse. Again, they are lacking self-control. So I feel like for a lot of you, they're lacking direction of even what it is that they want. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that feels like there's just a lot of obstacles. And I feel like, you know, I feel like they think it's unfair from an emotional or from like an awareness level to have expectations. I feel like some of you, they realize this is not like your fight or the drama that's going on with them. They could be like, again, it could be part of their life, so it's causing like blockages for you and them. But this is somebody I feel like truly wishes that you would have some patience with them for things to progress, because like, wow, because healing is also here, but they're just in a very chaotic place, whether it's imposed by the both of you having problems or just by third experiences, not third parties, but like, again, like a distraction of some sort with a karmic or with their life. Something is chaotic going on in their life right now. Ten of Swords in the reverse, Four of Swords in the reverse, you guys. So I feel like for the biggest thing for you here with the Ten of Swords, you know, in the reverse, this is a Gemini energy. I feel like, you know, there's just there's something that can, you know, I feel like restoration can happen, clarifications can happen, but there's some type of difficulty right now, some type of a blockage taking place. And I feel like something here ended with some type of a heartache for you. So there could have been some type, again, of severing ties or a rejection, even though there could be some type of a desire to renew something. Remember, we're also talking about maybe the birth of something new, like a child or something. And here, with the Four of Wands, the desire is still to have that. So I feel like this is somebody that maybe you saw all that stuff with, in, you know, like in your future with them in that sense. But something here ended up abruptly. There could have been just, again, some backstabbing taking place. Something ended in a very painful way for you. So for a lot of you, I feel like your biggest focus is healing from the pains, or perhaps from the awareness that maybe things with this person are just not going to happen anytime soon. For them with the Four of Swords in the reverse, you know, this is somebody that's on the road to recovery in their life. And I feel like this is somebody that really wants to get up and get moving, but they're very burnt out right now. Something else is going on with them. But I do feel like somebody here, this person kind of avoids self-reflection, like I said, also does not care to kind of, you know, address things for what they are, likes to like take leaps of faith and things, but without thinking them through. So there's like no stability, no grounding here in that sense. And I feel like somebody, they're tired, you know, they're tired, they're withdrawn. And I feel, again, they're trying to get on that road to recovery. So they're also trying to heal in their own way in that sense. Okay, so there's something that just needs to be figured out and healed and improved upon and progressed. Because otherwise we're going to keep doing stagnate and keep doing the same thing on repeat, right? Okay, so let's see what our final hidden truths for you and them. These messages could be from you to them to you, or one person to the other exclusively. Take them as they resonate, okay, my beautiful Aries? I wonder if you're happy without me. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I wish I could share my good news with you. So this is twice now. Somebody they have good news to share. They may be coming back with something here. Yeah, it's showing up. They may have good news to share with you. I love you. Okay. Unable to decide. I love you unconditionally. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You and I were too young. So again, we have some kind of, again, immaturity, youth here. Young doesn't have to be young. Young could be like the age of the connection, you know, in that sense, kind of a young. All right, so final messages for you, my beautiful Aries. I sincerely hope you enjoyed this reading. There'll be plenty more from this channel. Like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Like I said, I don't know if I said it earlier, I do post weekly, so I will look forward to seeing more of you here. One final word for you: self-love, self-healing. Your message is truth. Your word is truth. If you'd like to type that in the comments, let me know you stayed with me till the end. Or to claim the reading, your word is truth. And your messages speak from your heart. It is the only thing worth listening to, okay? All right, Aries, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.